It is harvest season here in Sonoma County, and gardens are abundant with veggies. Another often forgotten about delicacy of the area are apples. The fruiting trees are so productive and plentiful that they are often overlooked, leading to tons of apples going to waste. There are hundreds of different recipes on how to preserve apples so they can be enjoyed throughout the cold of winter, a reminiscent taste of summer days. Among all the creations possible, nothing warms you up like some homemade hard apple cider. Simple steps can turn these otherwise wasted apples into a fermented delight. A few specialized tools make the job easier, but a home juicer works just fine for smaller batches. For large batches, larger receptacles called carboys are needed, although a 5-gallon water jug is adequate. An apple grinder and press will make short work of the 100 to 150 pounds of apples needed to obtain 5 gallons of juice. About 3 apples weigh a pound. Once a substantial amount of apples have been gathered, they can be run through the grinder, being sure to catch the ground product. When enough is collected to fill the press, take a break from grinding and fill the press with the apple shavings. Have a bucket already in place when dumping. Liquid will begin to pour before any pressure is applied. Crank the screwing mechanism until the amount of juice coming out stops, increasing after each torque, flowing to a drizzle. Reserve the crank and empty out the spent apple shaving. Repeat until you have a total of about 4 gallons of liquid. Funnel juice from the bucket into the carboy. It is best to have some space for bubbling at the top of the carboy. Add yeast. We are using an M2 wine yeast. Its alcohol content can reach the mid to low teens, making it fermented dry, meaning the yeast have eaten all the sugar. During the fermentation process, you have the choice to either create a bubbly apple cider or a high-gravity apple wine. This is dependent on how long it is left to ferment, and if any additional sugar is added. After 4 weeks, your elixir will be ready for racking and bottling. In order to prevent the alcohol from turning into vinegar while storing, add half of the sulfite tablet per gallon to cider. Siphon the produced cider or wine from carboy into clean, sealable bottles. Once racked and bottled, you can indulge right away or let age for as long as you desire. Drink home brew responsibly. This film was brought to you by the Fall 2016 J55 Video Journalism class.